It's always the yeah, but. And I hate that for the winners because this is their big moment to shine and it's a big accomplishment. But I hate the fact of how much luck is involved in NASCAR now.
What up, NASCAR fans? Welcome back to Lucky Dog on Track. We got some drama brewing today in the NASCAR world because Denny Hamlin just dropped some spicy takes on NASCAR, and fans are either nodding along, nodding off, or straight up rolling their eyes. Y'all ever win the biggest race of the year just to have someone tell you it don't even count? That's basically what Denny Hamlin just did. After William Byron's Daytona 500 win, Hamlin came out swinging, saying superspeedway wins are just a roll of the dice and don't prove who's actually elite. He says the sport plays favorites with its stars, and that winning at Daytona, it don't mean squat when it comes to proving who's the best driver. Bro, did he just call out the Daytona 500? And oh yeah, he also says NASCAR's got their golden boys they love pushing, while others get left in the dust. So what's the deal? Is Hamlin just mad because he lost? Or is he actually spitting facts? Is NASCAR handpicking its fan favorites while ignoring other legends? And seriously, how much of Daytona is skill and how much is just a game of survival and luck? But here's the real question. Does he have a point? Does NASCAR really pick and choose who gets to be a superstar? Let's get into it. So, after William Byron took the checkered flag at the Daytona 500, Hamlin hopped on his podcast and has been pretty vocal about NASCAR's approach to promoting its drivers. According to him, the sport isn't pushing the real superstars the way it should. He's basically saying that NASCAR picks and chooses who they want to market, rather than letting the true talent rise naturally. And to be honest, he's got a point. See, back in the day, drivers like Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jeff Gordon did not need NASCAR's help to become household names. They earned it with their dominance, personality, and straight up swagger on the track. But Hamlin seems to think that NASCAR today is trying too hard to manufacture its stars and heroes instead of letting the racing speak for itself.
Entertainment has taken over. I mean, what does William Byron say when they ask him, how did you do this? I didn't get wrecked. That's not what you want to hear. You want to hear, my team brought an amazing car. We had great strategy. And at the end, I made the move to win the race.
What do y'all think? Does NASCAR need to do better? Or is this just how sports marketing works nowadays? Now, Hamlin didn't stop there, and this is where things really heat up. He's also been sounding off about superspeedway racing, you know, Daytona, Talladega, all that. He says there's way too much luck involved and not enough skill deciding who takes the checkered flag. And we've all seen it. A mid-tier driver can suddenly be a front runner at Daytona just by avoiding the big one. Meanwhile, a dominant driver can lead all day, but get taken out in someone else's mess with 3 laps to go. It's a great equalizer, but is that really the best thing? Hamlin argues that NASCAR needs to change the way these races play out so that skill matters more than luck.
Let the stars show their skill. I think we were very fortunate for William Byron to win that race. Let me ask you this. How do we feel if John Hunter Nemechek was in William Byron's spot? William Byron legitimizes it because he won last year, and it's like, well, it's clearly not a game of chance. You 2 in a row. I just think that had it been someone else, I believe that the people would view it differently. And I think that they already don't love what they're seeing.
But here's where I have a question. Denny's won 3 Daytona 500s. So if it's all luck, how does he keep winning there? Kind of sounds like it's talking out of both sides of his helmet, don't it? Now let's throw it back to the old days, back when Dale Earnhardt Sr. was a superspeedway master, but he didn't rely on anyone's luck. He made his own. The way he controlled the draft, manipulated the field, and muscled his way to the front was pure skill, no doubt about it. He controlled the draft like a puppet master, but even he only won Daytona once. Meanwhile, NASCAR today loves hyping up new winners like they're the next big thing, even if they just lucked into a restrictor plate win.
NASCAR social posts 20 times Dale Earnhardt's victories back in the day. You knew that that was the best driver and the best team on that day, and you saw them be surgical. And you knew they were just better than everyone else. And now, how do you create stars when luck is what is such a big factor? Stars are created on the racetrack by showing greatness. It's so watered down now that it's They're going to show the clips of the wreck. They're not going to show the clips of William Byron's winning move. I think that's a long-term issue, but this is a pointed direction in which we went in. Those in charge would want to reverse this.
Same with Dale Jr. That man could find his way to the front at Daytona and Talladega like he had a built-in GPS for victory lane. But today, pack racing, the aero dependence, the last lap chaos, it's made things way more unpredictable. This year is Hamlin bitter he lost? Maybe. But does he have a point? That it's not the same level of skill deciding these races anymore? Or is this just Denny being Denny, complaining about a system that's actually worked out pretty well for him? Moreover, after throwing shade at how the sport hypes its drivers and stirring up a whole debate on luck versus skill, Hamlin received some support on social media. NASCAR legend Mark Martin applauded him critiquing the Daytona 500. The former driver, who, by the way, has 96 wins across the 3 national series, said the latest release was a great episode. Now, at the end of the day, NASCAR has to sell its product, and they'll always push the drivers they think bring in the most eyeballs. For many long-term enthusiasts, the current reality of NASCAR is a bitter pill to swallow. The existing playoff format no longer rewards consistency like it did in yesteryear, and instead drivers can game their way into the championship four by getting results, maybe from luck, at key moments. That's exactly what Joey Logano did in 2024, while Kyle Larson, who won 6 races, wasn't even in contention at Phoenix Raceway. While that might not appeal to the purists of the sport, it does appear to generate plenty of drama and controversy, which seems to be the approach NASCAR is going for. But does that mean guys like Hamlin get overlooked? And should Daytona 500 winners automatically be considered elite? So I'm going to turn it back to y'all. Where do y'all stand on this? Is Hamlin right about NASCAR not promoting the real stars properly? Let's hear what you think. Who do you think NASCAR favors the most? And is Daytona more about luck than skill? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends, and until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.